The beer that we're going to be brewing today is California Common, otherwise known as steam beer. The grains that we're going to be using will be 9 pounds of 2-row barley, 1 pound of crystal malt barley, 1 pound of Munich malt barley, and 1 pound of Vienna malt barley. The first step of the brewing process is moving your grains to your mash tun and then adding hot water to those grains to get all the sugars out of the grain. The liquid, which includes the sugars from the grain, is called wort. And this wort flows from your mash tun, and then you take that wort and boil it down along with some hops to add bitterness, flavor, and aroma. After boiling down your wort, you cool it down quickly, and then you will add your yeast. And that's just a quick overview of what we're going to be doing today. I hope you learned something good. The first part of brewing is definitely cleaning all your equipment. So right now we're cleaning out our mash tun. So what we're doing is we're adding 13.75 quarts to these metal jugs, and we're going to heat it up and get it boiling. And now we're heating the water. We have to get it to
77 or 68?
77.
Okay.
77 degrees. So these specialty grains are more for sweetness, and the 2-row, which is in the big brown bag, is more for the alcohol content of it all. And now we wait for an hour.
Alright.
Time to drink more beer.
Yes.
What we're doing right now is we're adding sparge water to the top of our mash. And down here we have wort, which is the sugar water from the grain, flowing into our boiling kettle. And the reason why we're adding the water while it's flowing out is so that we don't have this pack of grain hitting our false bottom and stopping the suction action of what's flowing into our boiling kettle. So we're keeping all the grains afloat so that we get a continuous flow of wort. We measured out our hops. So this one is 1 ounce, and this one is going to boil for 60 minutes, and that's going to give us the bitterness. This one is 1.5 ounces, and it's going to boil for about 15 minutes, and that's going to add our hoppy flavor. And then this last one is also another 1.5 ounces, and that's going to boil for about a minute or so, and that's going to give us our hoppy aroma for the beer.
Dun dun dun.
Congratulations.
Alright, so now we're adding our second batch of hops, and we've also got some Irish moss in here to help clean out the wort, because there's proteins and other undesirable things in the brew right now.
At this point, we're adding in the aroma hops. So what we got here is one of the coolest parts of the brewing process, in my opinion. What we're doing right now is pumping in cold water from a garden hose through metal coils circulating through the beer and coming out as quite warm water out on the other side. Now what this does is cools down the beer quickly and efficiently.
So now that we've boiled all our wort down, we've brought it inside and filtered out all our hops, and so right now we're sterilizing our equipment to make sure that we don't contaminate our wort, which could introduce bacteria into the beer, and that would give it an off flavor. So we'll sterilize this, aerate it, and then we're going to pitch our yeast into the wort. After drinking copious amounts of beer, We're going to sit back and relax for a couple of weeks, and in the meantime I'll make a video explaining different terminology in the brewing process. And also, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and we'll sort through them and answer a couple of your questions. Thanks for watching.